Greetings, my minions. This is Cthulhu 2, and you may be wondering to yourselves, hey, is this Minecraft? Because it doesn't look like it. And if you believe that it is not Minecraft, you would be correct. This is Commander Keen in Invasion of the Vorticons, Episode 1, Marooned on Mars. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this Commander Keen series, most of you probably are not, this is a series of games, I think it's about 7 games, that were created by id Software. And that name might ring a bell. id Software has created some lesser known games like Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake. You know, not many people have played those, but a few have heard about them. So yeah, developed by id Software, published by Apogee Software, and created by a very cool guy named Tom Hall. I follow him on Twitter. He does a lot of cool stuff. And actually in the description I'm going to have a link to a Kickstarter that he has. He and another longtime developer are going to be making an old school RPG game. And they're doing a Kickstarter to get that up and running. So definitely check that out. It's very cool. Anyway, let me throw a little bit more history at you here. So this is the first series of Commander Keen games, and the series is called Invasion of the Vorticons. It came out in 1990, and there's actually 3 games or 3 episodes in this series, and this is the first one here. And the way it worked with the publisher Apogee is they would release the first game as shareware, so basically for free, or you could pay for it if you wanted to, kind of the way Humble Bundle works nowadays. Well, maybe not quite, but yeah, they have the first one free, and then the idea was that first one is so awesome, then you want to pay for the other 2 episodes in the series. And nowadays you can buy all the Commander Keen games packaged together on Steam for a pretty reasonable price. I don't remember how much I paid for it because I've had it for a while now, and I really haven't been playing it much, so I thought, you know what, might as well play it and put it on YouTube, see if anyone else enjoys it. So yes, this is Marooned on Mars, the very first Commander Keen game to come out back in 1990, and I was just a wee little lad. But some of these Commander Keen games were pretty awesome in my childhood. I'd never played all of them. I didn't even realize how many existed, but I played about 3 of them pretty religiously. So let me give you a little bit of storyline here, just so you guys know what's going on. So, Billy Blaze, 8-year-old genius, working diligently in his backyard clubhouse, has created an interstellar starship from old soup cans, rubber cement, and plastic tubing. While his folks are out on the town and the babysitter has fallen asleep, Billy travels into his backyard workshop, dons his brother's football helmet, and transforms into Commander Keen, Defender of Earth. In his ship, the Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket, Keen dispenses galactic justice with an iron hand. And so here's a little background on the first episode. In this episode, aliens from the planet Vorticon 6 find out about the 8-year-old genius and plan his destruction. While Keen is out exploring the mountains of Mars, the Vorticons steal vital parts of his ship and take them to distant Martian cities. Can Keen recover all the pieces of his ship and repel the Vorticon invasion? Will he make it back before his parents get home? Stay tuned! And then here's a little bit of background on what's going on with this episode. So like that just said, we got to find some parts: the joystick, the car battery, the vacuum cleaner, and Everclear from your dad's liquor cabinet. And the Vorticons have taken them. And then there's just some info on Mars. You can pause that and read it if you would like. And that is the basics. Yeah, your adventure begins, and then they have a little teaser for the next couple episodes. Alright, and I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and do new game. Now, it has been a long time since I have played these games, so the controls are going to be a little weird for me at first. You move around with the arrow keys, and control is kind of your action button. It's also jump, and then spacebar is your inventory. So I get an extra life, or an extra keen, at 20,000 points. I have a ray gun, but it doesn't have any charge, and I currently have 4 keys, and I have no pogo stick, no ship parts, and no key cards. And over here is where I crash landed my Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket, and I did control on there to show that it's still missing all the parts. So yes, we move around. It's kind of Mario-like, where, you know, it's a fairly defined path that you can go on. Awesome sound, MIDI sound here. There we go. Here, let me pause real quick. I think I'm going to turn down the game audio just a bit. There we go. Game audio's down a bit, I hope. Yeah, it's kind of loud. And, you know, even walking and stuff, it all makes sound. Falling makes sound. So I want to make sure it's not overpowering. So these guys, they don't hurt me at all. They can push me around. I can't kill them yet, but I can stun them by jumping on their heads. So a lot of this game, for those of you who have not seen it before, is platforming. Just jumping around, you gotta kill bad guys, you gotta collect stuff. This is some kind of book, and that's points. So, yep, I got 1,500 points now. And you usually have to find a key card to open a door or something like that. Oops, I fell a little further than I wanted to. And there is a charge for our ray gun. Boom. So we now have 5 charges. Now, if you see this sign here, for those of you who play Minecraft and enchant items in Minecraft, those characters might look familiar to you. And this is actually the standard galactic alphabet, and Notch, in his infinite wisdom, decided to use that language in his enchanting table. And it can be decoded, as I'm sure a lot of Minecrafters have done already. But back when I was younger, my cousins and I, we were all really into these games, and we actually sat down, we looked at screenshots and stuff like that, and we cracked that code. We decoded the standard galactic alphabet all on our own. It was a lot of fun. And then I found out years later that there's a whole font for it and everything, and it's already been done. But we thought we were pretty awesome at the time. Now these things are kind of like, I don't know, Venus flytraps or something like that. If I touch them, oop, I jump too high. If I touch them, I die. Alright, off to a great start here. So yeah, no checkpoints or anything. You either make it through the level or you don't. So yes, I'm jumping with my control key. If I had a pogo stick, that would be with the Alt key, and that's just kind of a souped up jump. And then if I remember right, to shoot, I have to hit both control and Alt at the same time. So it's a little, yeah, it's a little ugly, but it works. And those are spikes down there. Boom. So believe it or not, this kind of stuff was state of the art back in 1990. Just some more points up here. Let me grab a couple points real quick. Let me show you what happens when you shoot these buggers. Boom, he gets all fried up or something like that. I don't know. It's a little grody. Okay, so that's it for the first level. I already died once. That's pathetic, but hey. It's been quite a while since I've really played this. I played it a little bit once I bought the package on Steam, but haven't done much since then. Alright, so that level is done, and now we have a couple options. You can go to a few different places. Now, these are just like little mini levels, I think. These guys are kind of the mid-range levels, and that one over on the left is kind of a bigger deal. Let's go to the small guy. Oh, perfect. Pogo stick. So I have basically leveled up, and if I hit Control, or if I hit Alt, I start doing this bounce. And if I hold down Control, I can go extra high. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you notice, above these double lights over here, I don't want to touch that door yet or I'll go through. Above the double lights over to the right, there are little pixels that are lit up. And basically what those are hidden blocks. So I'm going to hop up here. And now I've got to watch out for this fire. Oh, it's going to take me a while to really get warmed up to this stuff again. And you can come up here. Now this is a bad, oops, ooh, this is a bad dude right here. When he sees you, he rushes at you. Oh, come on. Ah! Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Basically all it is up there is some bonus points, but I still want to go for it. What I'm trying to do is land on this block here without him touching us, so we can zap him. Oh yeah. And we are going to come up here, and we are going to get us a teddy bear, which, if I remember right, is the highest scoring item you can pick up. And yeah, no fall damage. So yeah, I'm at 10,500, so I'm well on my way to an extra keen, and I have 7 charges remaining on my ray gun. So that's done. Let's go look at this little guy over here. And this is just another quick little thing. Oops. So I think as I play through this, I'm probably going to remember a lot of the hidden secrets and stuff like that, but there's definitely going to be some I'll miss. So this says, "You hear in your mind, it is too bad that you cannot read the standard galactic alphabet, human." Oh, there was a time. But like, obviously this sign here says exit. So we started with stuff like that, and so we knew what E, X, I, and T looked like, and then there's something that looks like a warning sign, that really helped us decode it. So I think some of the signs that if you decode them, they'll give you like a little hint of somewhere to go or something to do. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's do 1 or 2 more levels here before we call it a day. So there's some pizza. Okay, this is definitely a bigger level if I remember right. I'm gonna try to be sparing with my ray gun. Oh, okay, I need a key card to get through this yellow door. So I gotta try to remember where gotta try to remember where that is. But yes, definitely a bigger level here. Oh man, I'm just getting waves of nostalgia as I play through this. Okay, so there's pizza over there. There's a teddy bear. He'd be really hard to get to. Let's just go up here. Oops, okay, so I can't go through this type of block. I'm gonna have to come over here, get some points. How do I get... I want to get up to the left, if I remember right. There we go. Get some more points. And aha, there's the key card. Alright, so over to the right here, you see that little guy going back and forth. He's like some kind of robot, Tin Man kind of thing. There he is. And he just pushes you. He doesn't do any damage. So not that big of a deal. Okay, so we're falling. Couldn't quite remember what was under there. Alright, so let's go use our key card. Boom. Now, with recording, I've only done a little bit of goofing around with dimensions and stuff like that. So it's probably not going to be in full screen, or it's probably not going to be in widescreen as you guys are watching it. Let me know if you care. Back in the 90s, 1990, widescreen was pretty much unheard of, I want to say. So this game isn't really made for widescreen. If you guys really don't like how it looks right now, I can try to goof around with it a little bit and see what happens, but we'll go with this for now. So I could go get some more points, but I don't think I care. Uh-oh, that's a Vorticon. They take a couple hits, and you can do like super jumps, and yeah, one touch and you're dead, basically. Did I get him? Nope. Yeah, take that, Vorticon. And I've always thought this death animation looked weird, if you can see what's sticking up in the middle. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being inappropriate, but it seems weird. Alright, so here we can use our new key card and open this door, and we can get the battery. Oh, listen to that awesome sound effect. So there we go. That one's done, and yes, we now have the battery collected. Now we just need the joystick, the booze, and the vacuum. And we only have 3 charges left, but we did get an extra life. So that is cool. I don't know how long I've been going. Let's do one... Well, oh, I can go past this. Let's see. So this mini level, this big blocking level, and then something up above. Let's do this mini level, and then we will call it an episode. So sometimes there's just like a little bit of loot, sometimes there's a hint in these mini levels. Yeah, I think that's basically it. You know, I picked up the pogo stick, and I don't believe there are any other upgrade type items you can get. Let's see what this says. A message echoes in your head. The teleporter in the ice will send you to the dark side of Mars. Dun dun dun. And there we go. Well, that was awesome. Okay, so we'll call it there for this episode. Because I can get past this level, that means it's not, what am I trying to say? It's not a critical level, like you don't have to do it. I probably will anyway, just to show off the game some more. But we'll get going with that next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look back into the past the past of video games. Commander Keen is a lot of fun to play in my mind. There's some great games coming up in the series if you guys want to see those and stick around. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you don't like it, I won't do more, but I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys will get a kick out of it too. But anyway, stay tuned for the next episode when we'll do a couple more levels and try to reclaim some more parts for our Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket.